Good morning, my name is Nicholas Hacko and I'm a watchmaker.
Hello, I'm Andrew. I'm also a watchmaker.
Exciting day. Today we are drawing a winner. Well, actually we have already drawn the winner,
yeah.
And in a minute we will play the video of a viewer who won the Seiko 5 Watchmaker.
From our last video, all the comments, I think we got over 440,
I think we got over
comments.
500 comments, which was well overwhelming. Thank you very much for your generosity, your comments, your engagement. And I say all of the comments were just fantastic, except for one.
Okay.
Which was very personal and kind of hurt a bit. It actually went direct into my inbox.
Okay, I was going to say I didn't see this comment.
No, let me read it. You're wearing the same shirt and you're barefoot. Has your wife left you?
That's scathing.
Well, it was my mum. Mum, I have more than one shirt, and no, wife hasn't left me yet. But thank you for watching videos.
Yeah, thank you very much for watching.
Andrew, I got a feeling you might be next.
Yeah, well, I hope not.
So just a word about my mum. My mum is also a watchmaker, and she spent a great deal of time and many years working shoulder to shoulder to my dad in a workshop. Also, my uncle is watchmaker. Yep. My brother is watchmaker. I'm a watchmaker.
Grandfather?
Of course, yes. First generation. And this year we are celebrating, in a way, 75 years since this small family business workshop was open.
1951.
Yeah. Last 32 years in Australia. Wow. So my parents are overseas. Mum doesn't speak English, but she can tell that, you know. Anyway, thanks, Mum, for watching. But no, your comments are fantastic. We really, really appreciate them. I think before we go any further and play that video, I have something for you, Andrew.
Okay.
Again, it is a present, but I will explain why.
Getting a lot of presents on these YouTube videos.
Well, you are kind of a feature now, right?
Okay.
Okay, so here is something for you, Andrew.
Okay.
Have a look, check it out. And
wow, Seiko.
Seiko, yeah. Oh, what a surprise. What a surprise.
Ooh.
Yeah, so you recognize the case?
That's a turtle.
Yeah, it is a turtle. Which one?
This is the Antarctic Antarctic turtle. I'm not sure what it's called.
Yeah, it's a Save the Ocean special edition, right? White dial. Have a look at that dial, and you tell me how close to Grand Seiko this dial is.
I mean, like this one is probably the closest to Grand Seiko you're going to get for a Seiko watch.
It's absolutely stunning dial. The feature of that watch, yes, it is the turtle case that appeared in Apocalypse Now movie and all that stuff, Captain Willard story, all that. But they really, Seiko took that watch to next level with that Antarctica glacial ice.
Yeah, it really is. It's like the wall of a glacier, like that cracked wall of a glacier.
So here is the deal, okay? The watch is yours. You can do whatever you want with it.
Wow.
You can keep it. You can pass it on to your dad or your brother. Mm-hmm. By the way, when are you going to fix Adrian's watch?
I have no idea.
Yeah, okay.
I still have to get a crown for it.
Okay. Or you can re-gift it to one of our viewers.
Okay.
So what do you want to do?
I'll just keep it.
No. I'll ask you again.
Yeah.
So what do you want to do with the watch? Are you going to keep it or are you going to re-gift it?
How long do I have to decide?
Oh, good question. Well, yeah, till the end of the video.
Okay,
All right.
I'll think about it.
Okay, you think about it till the end of the video.
Yeah.
$2,100 Australian boutique price. It's a fantastic watch.
It's lovely.
So it's either going to Andrew. I mean, you can think about it, but think about your future career as well.
My progression. Okay, cool.
Okay. By the way, it is a brand new watch, and I have 5 more identical here to sell. We might mention that later on. Let's play the winning video. Good morning. It's Friday, 10 o'clock in the morning. We're drawing a winner for our Seiko giveaway competition based on your comments in a latest YouTube video. And Gemma is helping us with this. Gemma, how are you doing?
Hello, good.
All right, so we're on a video. Gemma is copying the URL, the link, which we're now whacking into YouTube random comment picker. Okay, Choose a filter. What's a filter?
Seagull.
Oh, keyword is Seiko. Okay, Seiko. Yep. Thank you. Now, loading comments. 112, 200, 300, 400, 500, 444 unique, and now is the moment of truth. Pick a winner. La la, ta-da. Alan McKinnon 6791. What is the comment, Jim? I can't see it.
I own a Grand Seiko, nothing special, just a regular quartz 9F82-0A10 with a magnificent dial. It looks mostly like any other decent watch until you get up close to the dial. I like to wear it to watch meetups, the only place I encounter folks who know what it is.
Wow, well done. Congratulations, Alan. No idea where you're from, but you will find out soon. Please send us an email to mail@clockmaker.com.au and your Seiko 5 Wogmaster will be in a mail. Again, congratulations. Thanks for participating. How cool is that? Thank you again for all your comments and engagement. Oh, Gemma, by the way, we're giving that Longines as well. Please, can I have it? So, one of the comments was, don't stop being technical, right? Okay. There is a small number of viewers who like technical aspect of horology. I think our garage horology project is a fantastic starting point. Yeah. Not too deep, not too technical, but very interesting. So, we got our Seagull movement.
Yes.
And we're starting disassembly.
Yes. We've got... So far, we've only just sort of scratched the surface. Pun definitely intended, we haven't scratched anything. And I guess this is a good place to start for someone who's, just getting into the disassembly of the watch.
So why garage watchmaking? Number one, we want you to learn something new. Mm-hmm. Whatever that will be. There will be something new. To learn a bit about watchmaking, to build your own skills, to appreciate watches a bit more. I think that's very important. Once you pull apart a movement, you will appreciate your watch even more.
It's very easy to say how, technically beautiful a watch is, and then you open it up and you see actually how difficult that thing is to put together and to get it working for 24 hours a day, 7 days a week for 5 years. It's definitely something that increases how you feel about, a particular movement.
And by the way, before we even go further, have you received with your watch a little bag containing some components?
Yep.
Yeah, you might or might not have received that bag. In our case, we got a bag. There is our wheel. There is our wheel washer. What else is in there?
We've got a few casing screws and a pair of casing screws and a pair of casing clamps.
Right, so this is to build a watch from movement up to prepare it for dial and hands, and also to clamp it to the case. So you might or might not have received that as well with your watch. You should have received it. Leave your comment in the video. I want to know, have you got it or not? Yep. Right? So first thing, when we unpack the watch, we look at the performance. Now, you can't do that yourself. You need a timing machine, and maybe some of you have timing machine. So we want to check the performance of the watch.
Yep.
So what are the parameters that we normally look at the performance of the movement?
Okay, so obviously it's timekeeping. That's the one that everyone's going to know. Easiest way to tell is just, is it on time? You said it yesterday, Is it still on time? But obviously timekeeping for a machine is how many seconds per day it's gaining or losing.
Right. Yep. And the second thing we'll look at?
Amplitude. Right. So that is the arc of the swing of the balance wheel. How healthy the entire movement is can be seen in generally how large that arc is.
Yeah. So if you bought a new watch, you go to Omega dealer or Rolex dealer, that amplitude is at its maximum.
Yeah.
Right?
300 degrees or more.
And as your watch ages or your oil deteriorates, the amplitude becomes lower and lower and lower. And you come to a watchmaker and say, okay, my watch is still keeping time, but we can tell that the amplitude is very low. And this is when we say you better do an overhaul, right? Because your amplitude is low.
Yep.
Right? So we can measure that. We can measure that on time machine. And the third thing is, what else we look at?
Beat error. So that is the difference in time between tick-tock and tock-tick. Because what you hear, when you hear tick-tock, tick-tock, that's not actually all that's going on in the escapement. there are more ticks than that, and your timing machine will hear it.
Yeah.
So the difference between tick-tock and tock-tick, very sort of, surface level view of it, is your beat error.
That's why we say listen to your movement. It goes tick tock, tick tock, tick tock. That's a good. It doesn't have a beat error. But if it goes tick tock, tick tock, tick tock, that's a huge beat error and represents itself in a loss of energy and so on. So we measure that as well. So how our Seagull performed, scored?
It's
The rate, daily rate.
daily rate is a plus 21 seconds, which is, it sounds like a lot. For some brands, it really isn't. That's within manufacturer spec. For this particular movement, it probably should be a little better than that.
But what was worse than timekeeping was the amplitude.
The amplitude. I should say, well, maybe we'll go beat error first then. The beat error is 0.2 milliseconds.
It's good.
That's good.
Yeah.
Less than 0.5 milliseconds is Swiss. That's nice.
It's good, yeah.
But the amplitude, unfortunately, is 224 degrees.
Which is a low.
That's very low.
So what do we suspect? Why is it low? There are a few reasons why it might be low. Where do we start?
Yeah, there's a million different contributing factors. It could be oil. It could be the actual quality of the parts themselves.
The polish of pinions,
Could be dirty.
quality of his mainspring.
Yeah.
It could be dirty. It could be under lubricated. We see a lot of watches. They arrive from factory under lubricated. Yeah, we'll find out. So our goal, your goal is to learn something. Our goal is to maybe see if we can squeeze more life and juice out of this movement at the end of the tutorial.
Hopefully.
So we're excited, are we?
Yeah.
Okay, very good. So we're getting into it. So today we are doing two things. Number one, we will show you how to wind and unwind the mainspring. That is a starting point.
Yep.
So how do you wind a manual wind watch?
So a manual wind watch generally is wound if you're looking at the crown, in a clockwise direction, so forward over the top, and you're winding it, usually with your right hand. What you really should be doing is not letting go of the crown. So you're winding it forwards and you're winding it back.
You're ratcheting.
You're ratcheting. So forward will actually put tension into the mainspring. Backwards just ratchets the sliding pinion on the stem, and we'll see that later.
Can I just say one thing? When someone comes to our shop to buy a watch and he goes and winds the manual watch like this, let it go, and it's a really sign that that person never ever had a watch, right? And then I'm extra careful and I want to explain. I start with winding. I show how you wind the watch and so on. So if you might be a watch collector and you want to go to a Patek boutique and try something. Learn at least how to wind it properly. I'm sorry, I have to say this. Don't let it go of the crown. Ratchet. Okay, that's how you wind it.
Yeah, definitely.
How to unwind?
So
once you clamp your watch on a movement.
Yes. So unwinding, the movement is clamped. It has to be stable. So your movement on the desk, one hand is sort of holding the
we have a little video. We are showing.
It's much easier to see when we're actually doing it, but. Steadying the movement, you're basically winding it a little bit to disengage the click, because modern watches have what's called a recoil click, and maybe we'll get into that when we get to the click. And then you're holding the click out of the way with one hand while slowly allowing the mainspring to spin in your the crown to spin in your fingers, which is the mainspring unwinding.
So you're controlling with one hand.
Yep.
The actual unwinding?
Yes, the unwinding, because the crown is still connected to the mainspring.
While with the other hand, you are unlocking the click.
Yep.
Easy. Practice. Don't wind fully your watch. Only go 3-4 turns, then unwind.
Yep.
3-4 turns, unwind. If you wind it fully and you're not comfortable with letting it go, you will let the whole spring unwind in a fraction of a second.
It's a lot of force being unleashed at one time, and it is this particular movement. It's quite large. It's a very strong mainspring. It's probably one of the strongest mainsprings you'll get in a wrist watch.
It's a pocket watch. It's a pocket watch movement.
So all that force being released can go into your train and ruin your wheels and your pinions, the teeth, and it can also break the actual mainspring itself.
Someone is watching this and goes like, this is overkill. They're talking about something very trivial for way too long. Not. Respect your watch. Every movement, different spring, pay attention, and don't let it go fast. That's the first thing you do.
Maybe I should add, because this is one thing that I learnt here that has really, you can apply to any situation in watchmaking. You always start whatever you're doing with the minimum force possible. Even you think, I know I have to put this much force in to get this to happen, to get it to unscrew, to get it to lift off. You start with this much force and you slowly build. You're always working at a minimum. So you never just fully wind something. You never just quickly twist it off, because you're going to break it.
All right. So that's the first thing we're learning today, how to wind and how to unwind. And again, leave your comment in the video. How difficult was it for you to unwind the mainspring? Was it easy? Or maybe you got it in the first go, maybe you're natural, fantastic. Or was it too difficult? Or did you manage to unwind the whole spring in one go? Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
The second thing we are teaching or learning today is how to take the balance wheel complete with balance cock off the main plate. So what is the balance wheel complete and balance cock? That is that mechanical oscillator. It's what we call tick-tock generator. It's the wheel that oscillates.
Oscillates. It swings back and forth on a spring.
Yeah. And it is the most sensitive part of your watch, right? So today we want to remove the balance wheel and balance cock off the main plate as quickly as possible, but as professionally as possible.
Yes.
And we have a little video again how it's done.
Yep.
Very briefly.
Very briefly, you unscrew the balance cock. So it's not called a balance bridge because there's only one end. It's cantilevered and it has one screw. So you take that off. You, with your screwdriver, there's a slot milled for you to just lever the pins up, the locating pins, and then you go in with your tweezers, lift it off, place it down, and then you kind of set yourself, you pick it up again, and you flip it over. There's different schools to do this, but you'll see in the video.
The most difficult part of taking the balance wheel complete off is really not lifting the cock while your wheel is still jammed in a movement. So it should go like this, together, out.
Yep.
If it goes like, you're lifting, but your balance wheel is not moving, don't go any further. Go down, give it a bit of shake. Again, it should go like this. Again, if you go like this and balance wheel is sitting, not going, don't go too far because you will stretch the hairspring, and that's irreversible damage for you, So this is sensitive.
Yep.
Okay, you have to practice. Good luck, and again, let me know how did you go with the removal of balance wheel. But what is a balance wheel complete? Okay, so again, before we go any further, I have Gemma's Excel sheet.
Yep.
Right, that's the Excel sheet that she started with her disassembly. I think you're helping Gemma with
Yeah, with just part names and disassembling for photos. Yeah.
Right, so we got here balance spring and balance cock. Okay, I would call this balance complete and balance cock. There's a balance cock screw as well. So there's a picture of the screw and description, quantity 1. And what I love about this is that you got the formula of the period of oscillation in your sheet.
Yep.
And in that formula, we talk about this in another video, which is called the generating time. If you didn't watch, please go back and watch. But this is what this is all about. There are two things that determine the rate of oscillation, right? The heartbeat.
Yep.
Number one is I, which is what?
The I is the stiffness of the spring. No, I is the... Now, hang on. What's I? We have to pause this. What's I?
We're not pausing this.
Yeah, we have to pause it.
We're not pausing this.
Yeah, we have to.
We're not pausing this.
What's
I is inertia. Okay. I is inertia.
Yep.
And the K is?
So the K is the stiffness of the spring, but it's not K. It's the Greek K. What's that?
Okay, it's a lowercase k. All right, doesn't matter. Well, our videos are not edited, all right? So you got this lovely I and K in the formula. Where do you see... You're excited about that Seiko, aren't you?
Yeah.
Where is I and K in a formula? Yes, where is I and K on the balance wheel and balance cock? When you look at the balance wheel and balance cock, where do you see I and K?
So I is the...
Inertia?
What we're talking about when we talk about poising. I is the actual wheel itself, how much force it's carrying as it's spinning.
Yeah.
And K is the spring itself, talking about the stiffness. But we don't necessarily change the stiffness, we change the length of the spring, which in effect changes its stiffness.
So if you're looking at this picture, and by the way, take a photo close up of your balance wheel, so you can clearly see. You can see the coils, you can see the hairspring, you can see the wheel itself. That gold wheel is I in a formula.
Yep.
That hairspring is K in a formula. All right. So this is, if you change one, you can change the period of oscillation, number of ticks and tocks. If you change other, you can change ticks and tocks as well.
Yes.
So when we say balance complete, we're not disassembling this any further right now. But what is a balance complete?
Balance complete is really your balance wheel, the balance staff, which is what it actually pivots on, the roller, table, and jewel, which is the part that's interacting with the pallets, and your hairspring, which is what's connected to the balance cock.
Right. So there are few components, and we call this assembly together. We call it balance wheel complete. Yeah. What is a balance cock?
So the balance cock is the actual cantilevered plate that's holding the balance complete down, and it's connected to it via the hairspring.
Right. And inside the balance cock, or on the balance cock, we have a jewel.
Yes.
Inca block spring.
Yes.
Well, two jewels, cap jewel and the main jewel.
Yep.
And we also have two regulating arms as well.
So right. So that system's called etachron, because this is an eta movement, or at least the Seagull's based on that. One is to regulate your beat error, which is what we were talking about before, and the other is to regulate the timing of the watch via lengthening or shortening the active length of the spring.
Now, if you go like, oh, this is too crazy, this is way too much information, this is way too technical for me, relax, we will be back. We will talk about this over and over and over again until you get it, and you will get it. You know, there's a lot of watchmakers, they don't think of I and K when they work on a watch.
Yep.
They just want to pull it apart, clean oil, put back together. They don't think about it. But you as a hobbyist, you have a privilege of having the time to think about it. Now, there's a little gem that I really want to share with you. Think of it. Every Rolex watch in a world movement is the same, except for one thing. What is the thing that makes every mass-produced watch, including from Seagull to Patek, unique? What is the very DNA of a watch that no other watch looks like?
I suppose it's the marriage between the stiffness of the spring and the inertia of the balance wheel.
Yeah.
Whilst the formula is the same for every watch, each individual watch has a different value for each of those two things. And on a mass-produced watch, they're going to be very, very similar.
So when, sorry to interrupt you.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
when the balance wheel is manufactured, it's mass-produced. Mm-hmm. But when the balance wheel is assembled onto balance staff and put in motion, then you see that it's not perfect in rotation. It's gravity dependent. So there is a spot where wheel is a little bit heavier.
Yes.
What do we call the process of balancing the balance wheel?
Poising.
Okay.
So you can statically poise something or you can dynamically poise something.
Right. Watchmaker's question. Do you poise your balance wheel with a roller or without a roller?
I poise with the roller because it's all assembled. The issue that you're going to get is when you attach the hairspring, it is going to create a heavy spot because it's not perfectly symmetrical, but because it's being held at the stud for a curb pin watch, it's kind of alleviated. The free sprung balance is even better.
Okay, so there are two schools of thought. One said with the roller, others say no, without the roller first, then with the roller second time, and then finally you adjust when the balance wheel is inside the case, your final adjustment.
Yes.
So going back to finding the heavy spot, and how do you fix the heavy spot issue on a balance wheel?
So you remove material. Again, you're aiming to do the minimum amount of work possible. Otherwise, what's going to happen is your balance wheel will look like Swiss cheese.
Okay, so this is a photo of your balance wheel.
Yep. This is in the Seagull.
This is Seagull balance wheel in our Seagull movement, and you can see the spot where material has been removed.
Yep.
Right?
It's with a tiny circular blade. It's spinning, and they just drop it into the underside of the balance wheel, because you don't want to see it from the case back, into the underside of the balance wheel. They spin a little blade, and it just removes a little bit of material.
And that spot here is unique DNA footprint of this balance wheel. So your Seagull movement will have this spot on this cutout on a different spot. It might have one, it might have two, it might have three. Please let me know in your comment.
Yeah.
What have you found looking underneath the balance wheel?
Yeah.
Because that is the coolest thing in horology ever.
Yeah.
How it's done in Switzerland, by that tool, or sometimes laser removal. But every watch in the world, every mechanical watch in the world has that.
And sometimes you see, maybe a really old watch that's been serviced 100 times and it's constantly had, a broken balance staff or something. You look underneath the balance wheel and it's literally just got holes all over it.
Yeah.
And it could be they've taken material but too much. Now there's a different heavy spot. So you poise it again. You take material, too much. Different heavy spot. So you really got to go as light as possible.
Yeah. And again, this is why your Seagull movement is different than mine, or Andrew's or Gemma's. They're not two alike. Mass produced, but they're still poising or balancing is done one balance wheel at a time. Now, I ask you to take photos of 3 different balance wheels on your bench right now.
Yep.
3 different sizes. One is from the, which one is?
So the largest size that you'll see is the ETA 6498, which is the actual movement that the Seagull has made a version of. In the middle, we've got an Omega 1128, which is essentially a 2892. And then the smallest one is an Omega 625, which is a vintage, smaller than a 10-cent coin, larger than a 5-cent coin.
And on that wheel, there are a number of balancing material removal spots. Sketch it by hand. The best thing you have, the best tool, is not really your loop. It's your camera, mobile phone camera. Take a close-up of the balance wheel, sketch your poising, balancing spot. I just loved it. I can't have enough of it. That's the first thing I look when I turn the balance wheel.
Have a look at the relationship, say the angles between, what line the roller jewel sits on and what line the poising mark sits on. And I wonder if it'll be pretty much the same for everyone. Because it theoretically should be, but they won't be in the exact same position.
Okay, so once we got our balance complete and balance cock away from the main plate, what do we do next? Storage.
So for us, again, we have purpose-built sort of watchmaking containers with lots of different sections, and it's lid, lockable. For you, it might be different. Could just be a box. If possible, keep the balance complete in its own little closable packet.
Yeah.
Because that spring is very fragile. If it was to accidentally flip over, and sometimes you can get it, the wheel to go inside the spring and flip around, and that's very difficult to fix, even for us. So keep it safe.
Have fun. Again, let us know in the comments how you're progressing. But I think the focus of today's lecture is really to learn how to wind, how to unwind. Practice that. Do it 20 times. Do it 50 times. You will have a lot of enjoyment of seeing winding action and then releasing the spring slowly by unhooking the click. Right. So have fun. Enjoy it. Next video we will go into disassembly further. We are taking the pallets bridge and pallets out, and then we'll again start winding, and we'll look at the action of the going train.
Should I say for this section, putting the balance back in? Maybe avoid
No,
this
no,
Yeah.
definitely not.
Just take it out once. And
Don't
then
put
leave
it back. Don't try to go too fast because you will have an issue. Right, so that's it, Garage Horology. Let me just conclude this video. We're crazy busy. I have a project on my bench right now, and I actually need your help. Andrew, do you know what clock is this? What is this?
Looks like just a digital. Oh no, some Japanese train rail something or other.
Yeah, it's a flip over clock.
Yeah. Okay, like a Rolodex. If anyone knows what that is, like a Rolodex.
Like a Rolodex, or like the minutes are flipping over hours and so on and so on. It's a beautiful piece. I want it. It's my own. I want to get it going,
Okay.
But problem is, it's built for Japanese domestic market, 110 volts, 60 hertz. So 110 volts is not a problem. In Australia, we're on 240. We can reduce, voltage down with transformer. But the problem is, when it runs on a 50 hertz, which is the frequency of our AC, then it runs slow. We need a solution that will convert not just voltage but also frequency from 240 to 110, and then from 60 to 50. We're looking for elegant solution.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean by elegant?
Cheap.
Cheap and nasty, if possible. I'm thinking
As elegant as possible.
1995 on eBay. But if this is your area of expertise, or if you come across similar issue, like I don't want some industrial unit like to convert 5 kilowatts motor, just a tiny little clock. Do let me know in the comments how can I solve this problem. It's I love this little Japanese domestic clock.
Yeah.
A funny thing, Seiko also made the same model, but they were smarter than this manufacturer.
Okay.
They have a switch to switch between 110 and 240 volts, because they build them for both domestic and export market.
Oh, there you go.
There you go. Should have bought a Seiko.
Should have bought a Seiko.
End of the video. Andrew,
Yes.
are you keeping the watch, or are we giving away?
I suppose we should give it away. That's the right thing to do, isn't
Well,
it? We said we were giving away a watch every video. So
You get something else.
okay, easy.
Now, I just want to. So yeah, how are we going to give this one away? All right. In this video, we need a keyword. We need something. Leave a comment if you want. If you want to get a free 2,100 Australian dollars Seiko
Wow.
special edition with a literally grand Seiko dial, leave a comment in a video. But what is the password? What is the keyword?
Keyword. Should we do 3?
You give me 3. I'll pick one.
Seiko, turtle, iceberg.
We already have a Seiko. Can't be Seiko. Iceberg. Turtle. Turtle's
Turtle's the word.
If you want to go into draw, make a comment. You can say anything you want, but include the word turtle, and the picker will filter all comments and only pick you, select you as a possible winner. I'm excited about this.
Yeah, well, I'm less excited now that I'm not keeping the watch, but yeah, it's good.
You're feeling a pain of regifting.
Well, I suppose if it was never really mine, if I just think of it like that, it's no pain at all.
Okay. I just want to, I know some people will be watching this video and will be tempted to leave a comment. How in the world Andrew got I and K wrong? I just want to say one thing. We're working on our own watch now. This is our 4th or 5th iteration, where we manufacture 85% of the movement, entire case, entire dial, hands. It's the only watch. It's the only watch manufactured in Australia, and Andrew is a person in charge of design of a balance wheel. And
Yeah, wrong person.
No, you're doing a fantastic job. We got a prototype running, and was that watch presented at Horological Society of New York presentation? What, Josh went there? No,
Not yet.
Not
it
yet.
wasn't. I think we may have had it assembled, but not yet.
We'll talk about this.
We
some
want to
other
squeeze
time.
a little bit more out of it.
So I do trust Andrew. Andrew is priceless.
I'm very sick as well. Just before we go, I just wanted to say just a very quick hello to Dr. Branislav, who is he is a fine and sophisticated gentleman and collector of Seiko. Just wanted to say hello to Dr. Branislav.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Are we? Who are we now? We are. Have you been paid for that?
No, quite the opposite actually.
All right. Well, this is the last time we are introducing, naming viewer by name.
Okay.
Maybe not.
Yeah, maybe not.
All right. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you for your reviews. Thank you for your comments. Let us know. Do you want more technical or less technical? Do you more promotion, more sales? What do you want? You tell us what you want, and we'll probably still do what we want.
Yeah, at the end of the day.
Mom, don't worry. I'm a rich person. Thank you for watching.